Good morning. Welcome, guys. Hudson, Rufus, Cuff. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in. Hope you're all doing well. It is Monday, chat. We got a wee short stream today because I need to be over to get Nova to his Pilates class, aka physiotherapy, around about 2 o'clock. So we're only streaming for like 2-3 hours today, sadly. But I appreciate all the time. And we're just gonna get straight on with like the event today, because I need to work on that. I'm gonna try and do a longer stream tomorrow, but obviously, I. How was your weekend, though, guys? Oh my god, the hell? A queue at this time? Although I want to try and get this event done by like Tuesday, Wednesday. Ugh. I really don't like the week one. CIG like has made it just so complicated for no reason. Like, you've got to go pick up a iPad, drop off at Seraph. It's such a boring thing to do, like, after 15 times. CIG should have just made it where you found an NPC and that was it, basically. Or, like, killed an NPC, whatever. That's why, like, for me, I like games when they ever do events. It's only, like, a couple of hours long in total. You know what I mean? Like, whenever they're doing, like, storyline events, you just do it once or twice. I don't know why CIG have it where you have to do, like, 15 to 17 times of the same mission over and over again. Like, how is that story narrative? Servers have not been good either, like. This feels like it's a brand new server. It's like super smooth.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
Spent
system.
money.
It's Nima from CFP. Just wanted to thank you for picking up that contract. We can really use your
Vehicle
help.
selected.
I was playing with the boys last night with the Paladin. I definitely think it's like one of the best ships that CIG have brought out in a long time. One day. I don't even think I can do this. Maybe. God. If only our ships would spawn correctly.
Intergalactic. System active.
You are
Landing gear raised. Shields disengaged.
You're selling. There's no up in space. Oh, there's up in a hangar.
Quantum drive engaged.
I didn't know what Walkman did. It is a beautiful ship, yeah.
Engaged.
If they removed the fin and gave it lasers, I'd probably get that version as well or upgrade it. Nah. Why? Grim valid for you? Exactly. Oh my goodness. I want to try and see if I can get at least 5 of these missions done before I'm out of time. They were meant to, yeah. Like, you know how you can just press Alt-K on like a Scorpius and a Corsair?
Drive
You were meant to be able to get that. I just think they should just remove it, personally. Saves so much time. Just make it only, like, you know, in sailing mode.
Shields active.
Or nighttime. Where's this guy gonna park, chap? Where do you think?
Landing gear deployed.
This dude has no situational awareness. Oh god. Oop. Is that really not enough level for this ship? No way. There should be easy enough room.
Safe arrival.
Oh hi!
Engine system disengaged.
Just like get shot in the head. Oof. Nighttime. The what? Why is he reversing? Good god. The dude here. God, so silent. After playing like a game like Ark, the audio in Star Citizen is the worst. There's a fucking light looking at me. Or is it him? Yeah, it looks like him. Another one there, foot there. God, my aim is terrible today. Secondary ship coming behind us. How many more NPCs do you think, chat? God. How many more? Like, any more? Not sure there's enough. Jesus Christ. Making so much fucking noise. Oh, it's looking good. Getting fucking shot at by a player. There's 2 pads here as well. Is that the first one? Nah. So, that's mine. That's somebody else's. Oh, now I don't know. Now I don't know. God. I swear, like... NPC there. Here. I generally don't understand how CIG can make such a shit system. Like, just make it where you have to, like, touch an NPC. Hey Quartz, how you doing? It blows my mind how bad this system is. Yo, Nubify, how you doing, dude?
Just copy other great games.
Just copy other great games, I know. Let's see if this works. See, there's the data pad, right? But because I've got this fucking you know what? I've got an idea. See if this makes it work. There we go. If there's a will, there's a way, chat. Dumbass fucking game, like. Hey, Sailing Donut, how you doing, dude? Yeah, I had a good weekend, yeah. I enjoyed Arc Raiders, I was meant to stream on Saturday, but we've had such bad weather that I just couldn't be bothered, you know?
Landing gear raised.
Chat, do we do it? This dude fucking shooting us. Probably something else will happen.
Shield disengaged.
Thank you so much for the 66 months. Thank you, Nobifier. So the game is garble state? Right now, yeah, very much. The servers are bad. This whole event thing CIG are rushing out content, and when it comes out like this is where it's like, this shit just doesn't need to come out. This is a waste of space event. Absolutely waste of people's time. You have to go to a location, fight with an iPad, then next week, when it updates, you have to go and kill, like, NPCs, and then on the third week, you've got to kill, like, over and over again, more Polaris, and it's like, just don't run it, man. Just make it where people log in, and if they log in within the week, they get the mission, like, they get the rewards or something, like. It's so sad. Like, I just don't know what CIG's, like, they're like, oh, we're constantly got to bring out stuff this year. It's like, no, just fix the stuff that you have and it would be great fun. You don't need to keep coming out with this bullshit stuff. Because it's not fun when it doesn't work. When this game works, it's a lot of fun. So what would CIG rather have? The game constantly in a broken state? Or with like missions and everything like that not working? Or just fix it all? And then bring all this stuff out when you've got the instance gameplay where it'll work better. I just don't see why CIG have this chip on their block, like where, or chip on the shoulder, where they've got to keep trying to bring out stuff for no reason. Like, who wants to do this 15 times with broken missions? Like, last night, we did 5 missions and only 2 of them worked. That's how bad it is. And you've got to come and drop an iPad on a fucking lift 15 times. It's so boring. And you got people fucking saying, oh, it's a great event, blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, it's fucking not. It's bad. It's very badly designed. And then you've got to fight with people on the same server for the same event, right? So now I've got to go here and wait for the 71 mission to spawn, because I don't want to do it, you know, 30 times. When you can only do it, when you only need to do it 15 times for the same level of difficulty. It's super boring, but if you don't do the 70 mission, you have to do it 30 times, Noobifire. And that just blows my mind. Like, who the hell thinks this is a good idea? Poorly fucking released, as always. And if you're gonna do an event story, it should only be once. 15 times of the same story is not a good story, I hate to tell you. And then next week, we've got to do it where, like... So, look at it this way. If you want the rewards from this side, you got to do it 15 times, 17 and a half times, and it works out, you have to do it 10 missions for that, right? And then you got to do exactly the same here. Just absolutely bonkers. And the worst part is, I didn't get any reputation there. I literally didn't go up. So I completed this mission here. Or I didn't, it's... Oh. Now see, look. There we go. So let's see, chat, now. Since that one didn't work, right? What's the chances that the one that is in the thing is the right one, right? Let's have a look here. Yeah, so this is not the right iPad. So now, see, this is why I brought the second iPad, which didn't have the mission marker, right? So if anybody was watching, the second iPad I had didn't have the mission marker. The one that I just put down had the mission marker. That's why I picked it up again. But it's not working. So if this one works, it just shows you how bad it's designed. Right? So second iPad, which didn't have the mission marker. Will it work? No. So both iPads that I picked up, one of them that had the mission marker, none of them are working to finish the mission. So I've done all of that for just a waste of time. Because for whatever reason, CIG literally can't code for shit. Or design something that's like, you know what I mean? Just go, kill an NPC, or press something on a body and that's the updated thing, right? Instead of bringing the iPad back to Seraph. So there's both of them there. Just go to an NPC, kill it, or... Yeah, so these are not working. So bad, man. Like, I just don't understand how people can golf clap at CIG with this stuff. So it's just completely wasted mission. Again.
Lima here. Saw you opted out of the contract you took.
Yeah, because Elliot
No
and the team
I'll be
can't
back
do a
into the
fucking
system.
job right.
Hope everything's okay
Apparently.
out
So I'll put them in the ship since I don't want to have extras. Now we have to go back out. Again, the recon should have been just locate the body, press the discover on the body, and that was the end of it. Right? Easy peasy. And the kill one was, guess what? Just go and kill the NPC. And that's it. Not having to come to Seraph and return a fucking iPad.
Engine system active.
Just superly bad designed. And now we have to fight with 600 people for the same mission to spawn. Because again, CIG didn't learn anything from the last event when they had to increase the amount of missions that would spawn for people. No, we reverted back to without that information. Just blows my mind, man. This is the problem when you go and play like a game like Ark Raiders or anything like that that's just working right now. CIG should just turn the servers off, finish the game, boot it up, and that's it. Hire a team. Without having to run the servers all the time, they could hire a proper QA team to do the job, get it done, and that's it. It's so stupid. Oh, you're redoing your PC? Nice, nice. It's just the worst, having to farm, like, I just don't want to do these missions because the problem with these missions are, you have to go to a proper bunker. And the proper bunker has working guns now in this patch. So you have to then walk in and spend 1,000,000 fucking years. Overlapping missions. MFD's still not working in the game either. Have you noticed that? Like, CIG have had all PTU to fix these MFDs and they still haven't got it done. Like, what the fuck is going on? And then Chris Roberts is golf clapping at CitizenCon saying it's their best year? Are you fucking nuts? For the weekend. Fair enough. Let's see. And this is another system that I'll rant about. Why do we need a quantum beacon marker at a place that already has a marker? That's what I don't get. We already have a marker to go to this location. Why do we need a secondary marker to do there? Why can't you just have an icon that shows you where you're meant to go? It's so stupid.
Thanks for lending a hand. Citizens for Prosperity
Yeah,
truly
that sucks.
appreciate
How big of a game is Battlefield 6? Is it the typical Call of Duty bullshit, or have they actually got it at a reasonable size? 70 gigabyte? That's not bad, especially if you got like campaign and other stuff. I would imagine it goes up when the BR mode gets.
Disengage.
Hey critics, how you doing, dude? Click datapad from body because the player has already killed my target. Chat, wait. Chat, this dude is... No! That's mine! Oi! Oi! You're stealing my body. You got the wrong one. The pad on that is mine. Oi! Your dragonfly also fell out your ship. Thank you.
Landing gear deployed. Safe
What
arrival
the fuck is going
achieved.
on?
Engine system
This dude is fighting with a fucking dragonfly. Yeah, that's right. Tame that dragonfly. Look, chat. I've already got another iPad in my backpack. Like, you know what I mean? This is the fucking shit. Wait, now I don't. See, look, there's another fucking... Like, what the fuck is going on with this game? Another iPad just popped out of my ass. I just don't get why they just didn't make it where you go up to the body and say, yep, I found the body. There we go. Recovered, right? I'm glad that guy decided to just throw the body out because I was like, I don't want to have to shoot you just to get a fucking iPad.
shield disengaged.
Well, the thing is though, is like Star Citizen, they always said that you're gonna need about 500 gigabyte total for everything. From storyline to Star Citizen and stuff like that. And that's fine because DCS World, like depending on what content you have in DCS, obviously you have to buy it yourself. You can have up to like, if I was to download DCS World right now, it would be 600 to 700 gigabyte. That's how much I would have to download for all the content that I own. But that game is on a massive scale and stuff. So again, like if Star Citizen's campaign assets are big or whatever, like 400 or 500 gigabyte is not that bad if you think about it. Because I would rather CIG don't compress, but that's up to them, you know. Well, the funny thing is, before I moved up into the I had to move further into no man's land in Scotland to get fiber, because when I lived near the Edinburgh City, which is the capital of Scotland, my internet on the outskirts was 5 down and 0.8 up. And I remember when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, it took me 4 to 5 days of 24 hours downloading to get that game. And by the time like I had downloaded it, most people had fucking completed the game, and I was like, I didn't even play at that stage. I just played online mode, and that was it. I've never even completed Grand Theft Auto 5. I just played online. Same with Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2, I've never played the storyline modes, And apparently there's like the updated like 4K version coming out for PC and stuff. So I might give that a shot. 'Cause again, like everyone always says, it's a really good story. Or a really good game. There we go. Finally, one mission working. Oh, I love like Grand Theft Auto 5 online and Red Dead
I
Online.
noticed that you closed out that
So much
contract.
fun.
Appreciate you taking care of it for us.
Really
I'll message you
good
now.
fun. Now we have to wait for more missions. A couple of PvPs. I was on a server last night and there was like nearly 20 PvP missions. I think it was just people making mistakes. Because they were so spread out in the game. GTA 5 online was fun, so they put on the flying nonsense vehicles that made everything a big shit. And I only played it for like a couple of weekends. I like the sieges though. I think they were called sieges. Or the missions where you teamed up with people and you did like the bank robbery and stuff like that. I thought that was really good fun. Especially the first one where you gotta steal the car and then you gotta hack. One player hacks whilst you're riding down the road to the bank, and then you go into the bank and you do all that stuff. I think that's really cool. That's the kind of content I would like from more co-op games. But nobody seems to like be like, oh, it worked really well for Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, I've got no interest in playing the storyline of Grand Theft Auto 6. I'd rather just watch somebody doing it and laugh at that. But I'm interested to see what they do for online. Did I hear cooked games? You did. What the fuck are you still doing awake after your overnight bender playing Arc Raiders, Cutlet? Come on, give me mission. For the first time ever, chat, I'm trying out Monster Ultra, and I didn't realize like these fucking cans. Squitter have these like little fucking like a resealable can. Hey, Twinkle Thumbs, how you doing, dude? Like, this is fucking genius. Like, resealable. More cans need to have this system. Resetting his degen hours? Yeah. Come on, give me the mission. I'm probably gonna buy Arc Raiders just cause if there's free weeks of this shit and IE, no thanks. How long did it take you for the asteroid to kill you? It was weird? Alright. I guess it just does like a zone wipe basically then. We're so desperate for a working game after 13 years. We're playing all our unreleased games that have been in development for less. Half the time is and 10 times better. Welcome to our personal hell. I know. The thing for me, and why I always like come back to Star Citizen instead of just being normal and quitting for good and going to get another job instead of streaming. The punishment that I love, is that there's no other game that offers you just the ability to transfer from like ship to foot to FPS to doing stuff like that, and without like the bollocks of leveling. Like even with Arc Raiders, I don't think they should have had a skill points basically. I don't like that idea. Same with like games like Tarkov, stuff like that. I just don't think you should be developing a character with skills. It should be down to like pure skill based and what equipment you bring in. Not, oh, my character can do double melee damage and stuff like that. Like, nah. Or my character can craft things that your character can't craft. Oh, my character can run up a wall and flip off it and do all these things. Like, nah. And that's what always comes back to Star Citizen. Like, I just like the fact that I can log in and do stuff, and I don't have to be like, you know, the typical MMO situation where it's like your friend comes to play the game with you, and you're like, nah, you can't play with me until you get to max level and get this gear level because I'm too high, and I don't want to come in and ruin the content for you with one-shotting everything. I hate games like that these days. It's so boring. And then you have some games with the past where you could right click and like downscale, but even then it's like you're still overpowered to fuck. Give me mission. It never hit me. I was standing on the top of the control building. Few asteroids fell near, but never hit me. And then the match just... I guess it's like a final thing to get you out, you know. So it looks like you can't dodge them and make it to the hatch. Yeah, you've got to make it to the hatch on the final timer. But if you hit the buzzer, as it hits 0, it gives you enough time for your team to get in before the final wipe, basically. That's design on it. But asteroids can randomly fall and land on people during a match anyway. Again, it's the only thing, like, no joke. I would 100% main Arc Raiders until 1.0 Star Citizen and just put this game down. Go and get a full-time job and only stream in the evening kind of jazz, right? If it wasn't match-based. I just can't play games that are match-based anymore without, like, getting bored after a couple of hours. It's so sad. Like, there's nothing I can be negative about with Arc Raiders, apart from, like, the footsteps of other players are not being transferred, and for some reason, like, hitboxes are a little bit weird, but that can be easily fixed before release, or, like, a hotfix a month later, right? They're very minor things. I'm waiting for the one that has 71k, because I don't want to have to do 2 missions when I can do 1 at the same level of pain. You know, but again, Elliot and team with their wonders decided to make it global missions because for some reason CIG can't make solo missions. This is why when people are moaning about instances, I can't wait for instances. So I can actually just get the mission I want to do straight off the bat. I don't care if it ruins any pirate gameplay or any fucking griefer, ganker gameplay. I don't fucking care. I'm sick and tired of having to wait for a mission because CIG have it global instead of solo. Give me all the instances. Instances game up. PvE this game. I don't care at this point anymore. If they went full PvE mode and it had the level of AI from Arc Raiders, I'd be happy. I wouldn't care. There we go. Watch this as I don't get this mission. Oh, well, we actually did. Luckily. Hey, no.
Landing gear raised.
again, if like Arc Raiders was ever a game like DayZ, I would pretty much main it. Or if Arc Raiders was a first-person shooter, I understand why it's third-person for the tactical thing, but if Arc Raiders had been a first-person shooter, I think I would also enjoy that a bit better. But then you don't get to see your character and stuff like that, so it's like, whatever, you know. But hopefully CIG learn from, like, the good things about Arc Raiders. I put a tweet out about it. The audio, the AI. The AI is actually threatening in Arc Raiders, but when you know the mechanics of it, it doesn't become threatening. It's just like a pain at times, you know?
Good luck out there.
It's good, like for me I like the Division, but I think Arc Raiders lacks one thing from like games that are third person, is you should be able to, what's it called, not straddle, like you know what I mean, you should be able to, what the fuck is going on here, like be able to mount up beside a wall and then lean around the corner like the Division has. I can't remember what you call that that system. It's not like straddle, mounting, I don't know whatever it is, right? Cover system, that's it, yeah. I feel that's one thing that is massively lacking, is the ability to just get behind things, right? Because when you're trying to peek, there's a big, like, network thing going on where, yeah, like, they can see you and you can't see them for some weird reason. Because when I was playing with, like, Puppeteer and stuff, they had been downed by somebody and the dude was shooting through a fucking wall on my screen. And obviously on the... Jesus fucking Christ, man. And so it begins. This dude is flanking me, so I'll flank him. See if I can get in here and do this without getting completely peppered by every known guard to man. But yeah, if they had a cover system, it would be really good. It would be really, really good. I would be totally down for them to add that. Just so you can peek the corners. And shit. But yeah, I'll probably pick it up for release. Also, thank you very much to everyone on YouTube and Kick. Appreciate that, guys. If you're able to lurk on multiple platforms, just to show you guys, just for reference, for example, this is obviously nothing to superly brag about, but always being transparent since we're partner on Kick now. This is how much money we made from one stream on Kick as a partner. So basically, 6.60 cents for chat engagement, $16 for just being live on Kick, and obviously 5 gifted subs, $23. So we made 40 bucks from just being live on Kick and from the 5 gifted, which is actually huge. And that was under 20 viewers for being a partner. So like, no joke. I kind of wish Twitch would collapse because I would be 100% on Kick as they massively support you. so much better. With actually like emails from real people instead of AI, chat GPT stuff, which is really cool. But just to be completely transparent, one stream on Kick with under 20 viewers. It's a moneymaker, great. Like, that's huge. $16 for just being live. And because you guys were chatting over on Kick, 60 cents. Actually making money from people talking over on Kick. It's crazy. One stream, guys. So yeah, I'm kind of like, I do hope Twitch dies. I really do. Because did you see the shit where at TwitchCon people are getting assaulted? And their security guards, or like their hired security, are just dreadful. Like, what a world. You don't watch Twitch? Over half of AWS is down there. Well, the thing is though, is Kick is on AWS as well. It's crazy, man. It wouldn't surprise me if Twitch is doing it just to close down, and that's it. You know what I mean? You know how some companies do that? They basically self-harm themselves just to make it where it's easier to close down and go bankrupt kind of stuff. Well, the thing is though, is YouTube is really good for discoverability. So is TikTok. Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok is fantastic for discoverability. Kick is the best for supporting their creators. And Twitch is unfortunately just so well known, you know? Yeah, but the thing is though, is Kick will get like 1:440 and 4K over time. They just need to discover how to do it without being cost effective. They'll have to do the same as like Twitch, where for example I'm doing all the encoding for Twitch instead of them. So the thing is though, is what Twitch should do, no joke, is give a better percentage cut to the content creators who are basically doing all the encoding themselves. That would be a sick thing for Twitch to do. That would actually redeem them massively. But again, I have to say, like, out of all the free platforms that I'm on, Kick supports its creators the best, YouTube has the best discoverability, and Twitch has the numbers, right? And that's what you get from the free platforms, because I never feel like Twitch has ever done anything for me. And I'm pretty sure a lot of content creators would feel the same on it. Just doesn't feel like they've ever done anything to help me become bigger. But yeah, I thought it was very interesting. Because when Spooner was saying to me that he's been making like $100 per like, you know, under 10 streams, I'm like, holy shit, dude. That's really, really fucking good. So thanks to Kick and being a partner on Kick, literally able to shh. It's not my fault. Elliot made me do it, Amelia.
You took them away.
I know. I took them. I took their lives. Like I can generally earn now an extra $400 or $500 thanks to Kick per month, which is freaking huge, chat. An absolute win. And I definitely am going to be doing some exclusive streams on Kick only when it comes to Arc Raiders. So like playing Star Citizen, my normal times. And then I think in the evening I'm going to be exclusively on Kick when I'm playing Arc Raiders. Which is huge. How are the puppers doing? They're doing well. They're not with me for whatever reason. And we're only doing a short stream till 12 o'clock today, Biomes, because Nova's going in for his first Pilates and laser therapy treatment. And the Pilates is the joke side. He's not actually getting Pilates. It's just the place does Pilates and canine stuff. So he's getting some laser therapy. Alright, take care, Cullet. He's getting some laser therapy. And he's going to get assessed. Then the next week, he'll get some hydrotherapy. And we'll see how it goes. But that's another good thing with the extra money getting from Kick, because these therapy sessions are nuts. Absolutely nuts in cost. I mean, they're 45 minutes, but it's nearly like $100 a time. And they're wanting to do like a 6 session. I'm like, fuck's sake. Enough is enough. Nova has just costed so much money, chat. Thanks to you guys' help as well, with all the donations and the help from like ARC and stuff. Like, I generally wouldn't have been able to do as much as I have in such a short period of time. Obviously, would have got Nova the treatment and therapy and stuff, but it would have never been this quick. Yeah, it's crazy. I've got the whole list of my expenditures on here. Because, again, like, I'm just one of these content creators that is full transparent. So, for example, here, right? There's the total cost so far. And obviously I've got to put down the x-ray cost for the 17th that's just been, and on the 20th, just to the exact number, I'll be putting it down here. And then the hydrotherapy as well. So that's the total amount spent on Nova so far. Like, this dude has had more x-rays in 2 months than I have had in my whole entire life. To be honest, I think I've only had 1 x-ray in my life. And every bloody time it's a fucking £500-700 payment for an x-ray. I don't understand how x-rays can be so expensive. He's too old. Biomes, he's 10 years old, dude. It's just one of these things, you know. He's had, like, no problems throughout his whole entire life, which has been amazing. Very grateful for that, and obviously I'm not his first owner. He used to be a customer of mine when I was doing full-time behavior stuff back in Edinburgh. And he, I've had him for like 8 and a bit years now. And he's just been absolutely fantastic. It's just he had an accident, that's it. So I don't have my dogs insured. I put the money aside each month because it works out like, this is the sad reality of it, right? It's like, what, 35 times 12 times 8. Comes to like 3,360. And obviously, like, that's how much I have put in so far in his lifetime. And it's like costed like 5, 6 plus. It comes to like 10 in total with all like the house stuff. But I've not put any of the house stuff down on the listing because, yeah, you know what I mean. House stuff is house stuff. That's not other people's. Kind of like, you know what I mean. Don't need to really talk about that stuff. I have to do it regardless. And that's just like making the house easier for him to walk around in, and steps and doors and blah 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 blah. But yeah, very expensive accident. I'm gonna get Nick's insured, you know? Hey Glenn, I'm not, no, but work is work, dude. Work is work. How's things with you doing, dude? But yeah, I'm gonna try and get Nick's insured. He's 3 years old now, but it's like, again, the cost. Once I've got Nova through all that stuff, I'll get him hooked up. Busy as fuck with work? Nice. I'm just gonna do a hammerhead one, chat. Oh, never mind. Contract's unavailable. This whole system just sucks so hard, like. It's just not fun, CIG. Not fun having to spam offers. Yes, we're up at 950. Probably just do a wee small one. What's this then? No, that's bad. See, these ones are annoying because they're at bunkers and the guns will just vaporize. So by the time I have to walk in and out, it's so time affected. Like, I swear you, like, it's good if you got like a paladin, I suppose, and a gunner. These ones just offer such low reputation. The 44s should have been... hear me out on this. The 44s should have been what I've been doing recently. And the 71s should have been at bunkers. Making it more designed around group gameplay. But it's so backwards. The low rep ones are the hardest ones because you got to deal with turrets. And the expensive one... you don't, because the missile turrets are always down. Thoughts on our rate? I didn't buy it. No, I'm holding out because I really like the game Sky now. I really do. I have two issues with it. One, the audio for opposition footwork is very, very low. Okay? So you hear your feet over the other person sneaking up on you. And I think that's a really bad design. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm walking around, I can barely hear my own fucking feet. And I've got amazing hearing. Okay? So, a bit like Hunt Showdown when that was at the beginning of the game. They just need to sort the audio. That's one problem. The second thing is, I really don't like matchmaking video games. Apart from that, I think Arc Raiders is one of the best looter shooters out in a long, long time. I just don't like matches in general. This is why I didn't get Battlefield, I don't get Call of Duty. I don't like being forced to run around like a hyper squirrel on a timer when I want to be methodical and play it tactically. God damn it, this thing is a fucking squirter every time you open it. You know, the funny thing is, I backed Tarkov right at the beginning of Tarkov's development. I got the big boy pack because at that time I've been playing a lot of DayZ. So they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna make it like DayZ. And because it was based off like matches and zones, I've never played Tarkov. I've always wanted to get into Tarkov, but I don't want to play matches. I want DayZ experience. I want to go into a place and farm and get gear and then, you know, build a tent kind of stuff. That's what I bought those games for. So it's like, it's very difficult for me to want to play Tarkov when it's not a game for me, you know?
System disengaged. Safe arrival achieved.
And that's the same with Arc Raiders. Like, if Arc Raiders was open world... What the hell is going on here? Like, I would be all over that shit. Like if you had to build a tent and hide a tent and all these things, right? But I think I'll pick up Arc Raiders, just purely because I don't think... God, the time to kill in this game is just so shit. This it? Like multiple iPads. Go ranks. I can't be bothered dealing with the Zerg. DayZ is amazing. Like, hear me out in this chat. You know what gets me the most excited about Star Citizen is the technology to build Star Citizen. You know what I mean? Like, massive, open world planet. There's a fucking random player in a Banu Defender flying away. There's no other game that provides an element like Star Citizen. Now, hear me out. You have a whole planet to roam around in with, like, cars or bikes. And it's like DayZ, maybe some choppers. You know what I mean, like that? It'd be very difficult for me to not play a game and enjoy that kind of stuff. You know, you got to build your own little tent, stuff like that. I mean, that's why I'm always... What's the word? Positive towards the game like Star Citizen is... Oh. Bingo. Is because it offers you that sort of dream, right? And as I put a tweet out, right? Ooh, this dude's got a rare fucking skin. Nice. Look how good it looks, though. I do regret not getting an Eclipse with this skin when I had the chance. I do like the white and gold. So yeah, the I put a tweet out where if CIG can nail the audio of Arc Raiders, because the audio in Star Citizen is dreadful, absolutely dreadful. If you can nail audio, you can nail the visuals, which we're sort of on that line. You can make AI scary and a reason to play the game. So like in Arc Raiders, there's a reason to go and find wire and loot and craft and stuff like that. So you nail crafting, you nail base building, you nail audio, you need visuals and a reason to play the game. No joke, Star Citizen will be the best game for decades for a player like me. Because it's fucking awesome being able to just get up and now fly away, right? There's no other game that sort of offers that. The problem is, though, I just don't think CIG will ever get it done. And that's a big thing. Thank you for all the love on Kick, guys. Appreciate that. Thank you for the follows. I don't think CIG will get it done. I don't think they're going to be able to do a game like that with the spaghetti code that they've got, which is Star Citizen. However, the technology that's been designed to make Star Citizen might help another company succeed in doing stuff like that. Because I don't necessarily need it to be Star Citizen themed, I just want that sort of experience. But again, I'm totally down for, you know, being proven wrong by CIG. I just don't think they can do it. I think the whole idea of 1.0 is such a far-fetched goal for them that we're talking about another 10 years to achieve something like that, and yeah, I don't really have a lifetime to wait another 10 years for a video game. So I'm always more open to when other games are doing stuff like that. So if anybody's ever played Foxhole, for example, Foxhole is a very cool way of doing a match-based game, but open world at the same time. Which basically has it where you're fighting a war, and when the war ends, the servers restart, and the game starts all over again. A bit like a roguelite, but in a long-term roguelite. So if anybody made an Arc Raiders type game like that, or DayZ, where it was like, every 6 months a season would wipe progress and you would start all over again. I generally would love to play those type of games. I just don't like being locked into 30-minute match like you get with most modern day games when I'm more of a open world sandbox type player. Again, this is where Star Citizen offers you so many genres of games. The problem is that we're just always governed to bad server and stuff like that. If they can nail the servers, we can get one hell of a video game, but the question is, can CIG do that? Can they actually get it? Oh, we're so fucked, chat. So the hangar is open, but the secondary part is not. Do I climb out and see what happens, chat? Might as well, right? Since we're stuck in here. I'm going in! God damn it! Woo! Oh, man. We made it, chat. We made it. Hey, say. Why can't we get parachutes? I can't remember where I'm saved. I think I'm actually at Grim Hex, right? Wait, I got 5 seconds till I can be rescued? Wait, am I like super bleedy now? Wait, did I save at Seraphin? No. Yeah, there's really bad hangar issues in the current patch in the game. Now, hopefully, because we're in Armitage Zone, we should have the iPad still, but it looks like we failed the mission. Nope, we still have it. And also, why am I in Seraph? Chat, I'm pretty sure I saved at Grim Hex.
Forget that stress. Just relax. Everyone here.
If anyone sees Dr. Bolin, let me know.
The fuck? Wait, where am I saved? Am I saved here? No, I'm saved at Grim Hex. How the fuck did I spawn here?
All the medicines that you need.
Not that I'm complaining, this saves me a hell of a lot of time, but it's very weird.
Hey there.
Alright, I just need to go to the hangar. It was all a dream. I probably won't have a hangar though. Just quickly get this on claim.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Oh, and my wolf is stored, chat. How convenient that my wolf is actually stored in the hangar it couldn't land in the first place. That's so convenient. 8 missions so far for day, only 1 completed. I know it's very bad. I'm trying to not rant too much about it because I have a short stream today, guys, because I'm going to take Nova to get some therapy. Laser therapy. Isn't that right, Novi? He's not happy at all. He just wants to sleep. But it'll be good. He'll get lots of attention from lovely ladies. He'll get some laser treatment to make his muscles feel good. And that's a win. That is a win.
Hi, it's Lima. I'm just double checking, but I think you knocked out everything we needed.
Cool.
I'll get your payment settled.
Can I not just
Thanks
carry?
again.
Wait, can we not carry?
They tried blackmailing us with that intel before coming to you. They just wanted money.
Shut up, Amelia.
No cause.
You're such a
nothing to
whiny
me.
bitch, like.
You won't find us.
What the fuck is... going on? Go. Yeah, why can't I pick this up? Oh, no. Oh, right. So you only have the ability to store. What's the server FPS? I don't want to look. It'll make me upset. Let's just call it shit. Alright. So I should only know.
Courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic.
4.5 missions to go, chat. 5 if I'm lucky. I just don't want to do the bunkers because it's so much. You know what? Fuck it. We'll do a bunker. Screw it. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? It is a global event, but can one even call it global? I don't know.
Drive engaged. Quantum drive disengaged.
But yeah, definitely when it comes to Arc Raiders release, chat, we will play it on day 1 release. It comes out at 10 o'clock on Thursday. Not this week, but next Thursday. I think we'll play it over the weekend, just to have a break from Star Citizen. And then what I'm gonna do is pretty much just do like my normal stream time on Twitch with Star Citizen for like the next stuff. And then in the evening do exclusive Arc Raiders on Kick. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Quantum drive disengaged.
Just because I have a feeling that the next patch is going to be very broken. My Scooby senses are dialed in. Oh, we're already fucking getting targeted? Oof. Have we got Major Torque? How the fuck have we got Major Torque? Next is in the next patch, yeah. So it's gonna be in PTU, I think. So we'll get IE. Let me just check this out, check. I'm gonna get fucking beamed down. I love how the lights in this game are so good that they really help you sneak in. I kind of feel like this is where, as far as we're gonna get, right? It's a good amount.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, Nick.
Safe arrival achieved. Launch engine system disengaged.
Why are we going up a hill?
Safe.
Chat, why did it just keep going up the hill? Yeah, so like next will next be patch. But I think it's gonna be like super fucking janky as shit, so I just need something as a release. Hey, no joke. So I heard mention of the hull C changes. Do you know anything about it? It's just basically like if you ever done long distance trading in Elite Dangerous, it's the same thing. So you basically pick up cargo in like Stanton. There you go! Thank you very much for the 62 months. Subscribe to the Prime. Appreciate that, dude.
モーニングバルドネス TDL を 7TDL ペコキルト
Thank you, dude. Hope you had a good weekend. Appreciate that. It'll be like where you pick up cargo and you have to then just move it around from like Stanton to Nyx, Stanton to Pyro, Pyro to Nyx, blah 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 blah, right? I think it'll be really cool. Cause like for me, I'm not really into doing the trading in Star Citizen, but in Elite Dangerous I did enjoy doing like long distance cargo run. It was kinda cool. Also easier docking external cargo load. Yeah. So pretty sick. Pretty sick. Hello? Housekeeping. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Okay. Scripted pirate raids? Yeah. I think the scripted pirate raids are gonna be sick. I generally would love a reason to be like, you know, somebody's doing cargo and I can ride alongside and, you know, warp with them and do all that stuff, you know? Like, there's no fleet warping or anything like that. Wait, are you just fucking here, ready to die? Collect the data pad? How the fuck am I meant to collect the data pad when he's in there? Oh, well, didn't want that anyway, apparently. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ on a stick. Come with me, Peter Pan. Look at that fucking upside down pirouette. 360 backflip. What a champion. They added med gameplay? Or what? I've heard these fuckers just fall in. Doggo. There you are. Whee! Alright, where are you? The darkness, where only I can find my way. 44k missions work better than the 81k mission, 71k. Also, there are med beds, so med gameplay at the window. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Alright, Chorus, have a good day, dude. Yeah, so there's lots of cool content coming with Nyx. The question will be is, does it work, you know? It's always that question. Will it actually work? I hope it does, because I'm very excited for Nyx, but also people have to lower their expectations with Nyx, because it only has Levski and Delamar. It has no planets to visit at the beginning. And very limited gameplay. So I'm looking forward to, like, hopefully just the fighting, really. Will it work? Yeah. Yeah. It will work on the first day, then it'll break. Yeah.
Engine system
It's always the sad reality.
Landing gear raised.
The sad reality of Star Citizen.
Shields disengaged.
Will it work? Will it work? Do you think that SE will reach a point where we'll have servers with more than 6? Oh yeah, definitely. So what you're eventually going to have is once they get, if anybody doesn't know how dynamic server meshing works or instance-based gameplay works, I'm gonna just do a quick, like, low-key how it will work. Basically, with dynamic server meshing, brings a really cool thing where, for example, where the fuck are you looking? What's here? Stupid ass game. Right now we have static meshing. So basically there is a shard that's booted up, and in that shard you have Pyro booted up and Stanton booted up. And Hurston is booted up, Microtech is booted up, and it's a huge resource drain where dynamic allows it to be where like you can have 600 people on Hurston, for example, and if nobody's on Microtech, the server shuts down. Right? And as somebody warps towards Microtech, it boots up and that person's there all by themselves. And when you go to locations that are full of people, it will be like Grim Hex will be like 50 people at Grim Hex, instance to another Grim Hex at 50 people, instance to another 50 people, allowing 600 people to total be at Grim Hex, but 50 per instance or whatever number they set it to. It'll be probably 25 per instance of Grim Hex, and this allows CIG to boot things up and bring it down. So for example, if there's nobody in Pyro on the shard, which I would find that ridiculous, because down the line you could technically have 5,000 people on a shard per solar system, depending on how they boot it up, close it down, and this will save CIG a huge amount of money. So yeah, eventually down the line you will have like more people to interact with than you will know what to do. The difference is though, it will always be based around static numbers. So for example, like a team fight will be like 25 ships versus 25 ships, and in those ships you could have 100 players on each organization basically. But it'll be designed around where you can't just turn up with 200 light fighters and just insta-gib everything in the game. So it won't be like instances will for like ships and stuff won't be based around how many people you have, but how many ships you have in your fleet. And they've always said that it'll be like a point system. So if you're roaming around with 5 Idrises and each Idris has like 5 fighters on board, that's fine, and then you can have up to 200 people. Because it's based off ship numbers and ship points over anything else. You just won't be able to roam around in like 200 fighters. Some people will get meshed into a different instance and so forth. And I think that's what a lot of organizations are going to collapse around. Because they've, like for example, Test has God knows how many people. And they'll be like, well, our numbers will blot out other team numbers. And that's not how it will work in this game at all. And then we will be regional based as well. So for example, like say Shadow Moses, right? I'm just gonna do it because I see Fresh's name there. Fresh, how you doing, dude? Hope you had a good weekend. Shadow Moses will most likely be on an American server, and they won't do any EU. Because when you start building space stations and stuff like that, they will have to be regional based. They can't be global based, right? So you'll have certain organizations go to certain regions to be strong in that region, and they won't give a shit about other regions, right? So you'll see big organizations collapse because some people won't want to go to America, some people won't want to go to EU, vice versa. So the game will be more designed around like 100 player to 200 player organization than based around whoever has more numbers wins like Eve has, right? So this allows small groups to actually be successful in Star Citizen. small alliances will be more successful than big alliances because it's easier to control. And that's one cool thing about server meshing and instance spacing, that you can't just be a fucking giant organization or a big sweaty organization like Shadow Moses and always succeed. There will be no game if they do that, because it's not like Eve. Eve, you can go to mass amount of corners of a video game and never interact with another player, and you can let the big groups fight over certain things, which is what I would imagine CIG does as well. But at the same point, if you don't allow small gameplay where even like 5 people can come and play the game without being affected by Zergs, just like Last Oasis and all these other games, they don't succeed nowadays. Yeah, exactly. You don't need to have ginormous organizations. You just have to have active members, that's it. And some organizations, for example, literally have 10,000 players because they're not active enough to even have like 20 people at one time doing certain things. And that is the difference with Star Citizen to Eve and all these other games. You don't have to have a giant group to play this game. You just have to have, you know, activity. There we go. So we're at 1125. I don't understand how I got so much reputation on that, but alright, I'll take it. It was only meant to be 50. And before it bugged and gave me 100. I'm part of TESS, but the group I play with formed a smaller group. Exactly, dude, because that's how it's going to be. And you will eventually have smaller groups joining up in an alliance, right? So I would imagine you would see groups like, this is just a meme example I like to say. You could have Shadow Moses, AVS, and Liberty Reapers as an alliance. And that would be a very strong alliance, which means that they don't have to have 100% of their members online at 100% of the time. Because that's what happens in Eve. Generally, for you to have 100 players 10 players active in EVE Online around the clock, you need 1,000 people to be able to achieve that. Because not everyone has the ability to play games like other people do, right? And I just don't think Star Citizen should ever base it around where you need to have a 24/7 clock going of organization people. People will burn out so fast. Trust me, I did 9 years of EVE Online, and for 5 years of those 9, I did 18 hours a day FCing. And I had to stop playing EVE Online because I was generally worried about my health, because I had to be online to FC fleets for the alliance that I was part of, for the corporation I was part of, because anytime I wasn't online, shit went fucking wrong. And I burnt out so hard, but I forced through 5 solid years of that. And I just don't think people of our age, especially for Star Citizen, will ever want to do something like that. Like, how many people are going to do 3 o'clock fights every fucking 3 o'clock in the morning? You're not. You will literally do it 2 or 3 times, and then you'll be like, I'm not answering that fucking alarm clock. Because that's what happened in EVE Online. And why you have to have a stupid amount of numbers to do it. So hopefully they'll do it like, a bit like timer based, where you won't be able to take somebody's station or outpost that they build without like hitting a timer. Eve is a second-hand job, and if CIG make it like Eve, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I wish it was like Eve. You don't. If you've never done 5 straight years in EVE Online, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know what you're asking for. You really don't. You don't want to make a video game a second job. You think you do, but you don't. Because what happens is you go from a very strong group of people playing the game to a very weak group of people playing a video game. Because everyone is tired. So I'm all for instance-based gameplay, structured instance-based point system, where it's like, you can't blob and do all these things, and that a small group can succeed in a game like Star Citizen, instead of being forced to always be around like 100+ players.
Landing gear.
This is why like CIG setting the scale for people would have to have like 8 people on a fucking, or sorry, 20 people to 40 people on a javelin at the very beginning of this game. I was like, you're never gonna find anybody doing that, dude. And they've changed the scale. They've lowered it down with the amount of numbers required over the years, like Polaris and Perseus. Even Idris requires a lot less people than originally designed for. Because I don't think people realize what they ask for when they're like, how often can you do a 40-man raid in video games now without having burnout after the first or second week? Anybody ever done a 40-man raid? I did it in EverQuest 2, and it was taxing as fuck. So even big, sweaty orgs that you have right now in this game, the moment that there's a cause and effect, and you actually lose stuff, watch how many groups crumble when they don't realize. But it's the same people that are like, oh, I can't wait until, like, there's asset loss and death of a spaceman and all that shit. I don't think you realize what's coming if you go that route. I don't think you know what it's like to be in a fucking team fight and then you can't reinforce your organization or alliance because you're having to do things for like 2-3 hours getting around shit. Yeah, exactly. 16-hour world raid. Like, nobody's going to want to do that stuff. So, when CIG bring this, like, snake content, and people are like, oh, I wish it was more difficult. I wish there was, like, the way to up the level of difficulty. Yeah, that's cool. But also at the same time, fuck having to do, like, WoW, EverQuest, you know, type gameplay where you're having to spend hours and hours smashing your head off the screen because somebody is like sleep deprived or something like that. Yeah, exactly. You want it to be a fun game. And I think CIG can do that, but I think people have to let go of this open world shit. I see so many threads, especially from like organizations, that just doesn't make any sense to me why they're asking for the game to be any harder when they can barely play the game at this level anyway. I just don't get that mentality. We want Star Citizen to be hardcore, yet we're not unable to even play it at this level, right? Oh my god, look at that fucking landing. Just like a World War II pilot. So I think CIG are definitely going the right route. Dynamic, server-based instances. It's really good for the game. Because not everyone can be bothered to have... Oh, come on. You didn't even see me. See what I mean with, like, fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Like, there's just no point in wearing fucking light armor, chat. There's no stealth. There's nothing in this game. It sucks so fucking hard. I need to swap out to heavy armor. There is just no reason for light armor in this game. Or medium armor. God. After playing Arc Raiders, the time to kill in this game is far too fucking high, like. Far too high. Another reason why, like, CIG has to fucking tone this shit down. Where are you, little snake? Like, some NPCs die with, like, chest wounds really fast. Oh, God. See what I mean? I take damage for no reason. Look, I just took more damage. Like, the spawning is so bad at these locations right now. Oh my god. Ugh. Fuck. Sorry, I punched the mic chat. Go fucking itch here. Look! I can't even push out. So many fucking NPCs. It's ridiculous. Can I maybe get a break? I saw you. Little sneaky fuck. God, teleporting is just crazy. Oh, there's a player. Hello? Adventurer? Oh, shit. And that hit marker is completely off. Where is he shooting me from? Chat, where the fuck am I getting shot from? The markers are so fucking guff in this game. I hear the shot in front of me. I've got a marker behind me. Fucking getting sniped from something I literally can't see. I think he's up above, but... Oh, that loot box. I have there's no sound in this game. It's so shit. I have no indication where this dude's shooting from. Finally fucking seen his little head. It's in the ground. Fucking NPC is in the ground. Look at that. No wonder I couldn't fucking discover where he was. Skill issue? You tell me it's a skill issue when you deal with the fucking ground snake NPC. Where you can't fucking see him. And your hit marker is showing behind you. You tell me it's a skill issue when you can perform that abortion. Alright? Hey, buddy. Oh. Of course. Of course. What? How does looting somebody give me an anti-cheat error? How? How the fuck does this abortion of a video game work? Oh my god, I'm in 168 Q. How? How the fuck does anti-cheat flag you for trying to loot a player? That's it. Tier -0 gameplay. We had tier 0 looting, now we got tier -0. The moment you loot, you get flagged for being a cheater. And now I'm in 141 Q to get back into this shit fucking video game where the NPC's going to kill me. But don't worry, Chris Roberts. You keep telling people that you're doing a great job this year. Oh my god. Incredible! Incredible job! You're so impressed with your fucking staff. I hate to tell you, you dense cunt. You have everything backwards. Your game is becoming a shit show compared to other video games, and everyone will finally realize how bad this game is. Like, I don't think they realize how bad this game is becoming. AWS? Yeah. It'd be kind of cool if AWS collapsed, to be honest. Yeah, welcome to the year of stability and playability. Like, these fucking guys, man. Just spackers, like, the lot of them. But yeah, but the NPCs won't get kicked, though, Murray. I've literally got 10 NPCs right now fucking taking it in turns. I'm that white girl surrounded by the fucking 10 black guys. You ever seen that porno? That's what's happening to me right now in Star Citizen. The thing is though, I didn't fucking ask for it. Hey Blade, how you doing? They're taking it in turns. I just want to complete this shit event. Why is it so difficult? I can't clock in for work today because my password reset threw me an AWS error? Really? Holy shit. Does that mean you can just go home? Paid leave? Even US servers crashed? God, man. So I take it the anti-cheat thing is nothing to do with looting. It's just because we got fucking booted off or something like that. Did anybody else get anti-cheat error from looting? Imagine if my account got banned because of CIG's shitty shit. Banned from start playing. Actually, to be honest, it'd probably be a breath of fresh air to be banned. This game has found you looting too hard. We're banning you. 1 to 2 minutes before you? Alright, fair enough. I suppose we can retract the statement since it's not really CIG's fault, but still CIG's fault if you think about it. You're looting the body, this is against TOS? Yeah, man. I'm not even allowed to loot a player to even check for ammo now. I'm actually, like, no joke, even though my job is resolved around being online, I kind of wish the internet would disappear. I kind of wish we went back to just, you know, buying video games and CDs and floppy disks before the internet. Where we would all go down to Games World or whatever it was called. Go to buy movies and rent movies from Blockbuster. The good old days, chat. LAN parties, yeah, exactly. Yo, Vince, thank you very much for the
レスキュー
very
ザ
1
イン
month.
ターネット。ロン
Left
グ
the
ライブ
internet.
3 1/2 インチフロッピース。
Great! Well, apparently I can't play Star Citizen anymore because anti-cheat is flagging me for whatever fucking reason. Because I tried to loot a dead player. AWS is down at the moment? Well, that would be incorrect because I would also lose the stream if AWS was down. Certain parts of AWS will be down. because Twitch is on AWS as well. But yeah, LAN parties, renting from Blockbuster. The good times, chat. I miss that. I miss LAN parties. I miss renting movies from Blockbuster and spending like a good 20 minutes walking around the shop, you know, a little bit of popcorn, talking to people, all that stuff. Like people are so socially awkward now because they don't get taught how to be social. Twitch is also affected, although no, streamers are. Tinder is also down. Damn. Nobody's been able to swipe for some poon right now. What a shame. Heaven forbid going to a bar and, you know, making conversation with somebody. You know, going for coffee before fucking. No, just straight to fucking now. Just swipe. Swipe for sex. That's the way the world works. Is 2025 who does that? I do. Because I'd like to have social skills. I believe talking to people in a bar is SA now. What's SA? Sexual assault? Is that what you mean? Who the fuck cries sexual assault if somebody asks them a question in a bar? Who is that fucking weak-minded to start moaning about sexual assault? God damn it. Star says in Discord, mod just sticky, the AWS outage. Yippee! LAN parties are sick, man. Every geek on the table, you know. The good times. The good times roll. Are we still up on Kick? Yeah, we are. And how's YouTube looking? Yeah, YouTube's fine. Well, Jiminy Cricket, chat. Red Alert 2? Nah. I remember having fun with like CS 1.5, 1.15. They were good times. Yeah, Counter-Strike 1.6, yeah. It was sick. Did we get our OP turrets yet? No, not yet. Yeah. Definitely think this is pretty fucking scuffed. Let's just quit it down. Oh wait, did they move hotfix to live? Oh, they did. Ew. Alright, let me quickly swap that then. Used to land Command and Conquer, Generals, and Battlefield. Oh, Battlefield Vietnam. What a game. What a game. Nothing like dropping napalm whilst listening to Flight of the Valkyries. Or, in our case, playing Battlefield Vietnam and flying in with a Huey whilst listening to Barbie Girl. Because you could actually play your own music over VoIP on the radio system. Which... hands down, I've never seen any other game ever do that. The original Battlefield Vietnam. You could literally turn the radio on in the Huey and it would play Barbie Girl if you uploaded the file into the game. What a game. Bad Company 2 Vietnam was good as well, yeah, but it doesn't beat the original Battlefield Vietnam. And no other Battlefield ever had that shit. Because they got into so much trouble with people, like, doing stuff. Alright. We're still locked on best. Oof. Ah. Good old days. Yeah, 2142 was my favorite Battlefield. 2142, Battlefield Vietnam, and Bad Company 2. Hands down my favorite Battlefield games of all time. And I stopped playing Battlefield and Battlefield 3. Purely because I just don't like aim assist fucking gameplay. It's so boring. When people used to use controllers and just play video games without aim assist, now every little fucking unathletic gamer needs aim assist on their controllers, right? So sad. Like, gamers have just become such wet sticks of mush. I'm kind of glad that I got to see video games as, you know, as they were years ago. Difficult. Had to put a coin in to carry on. Checkpoint style. You know? Ugh. You get 3 lives and you gotta start all over again with like Golden Axe, Altered Beast. Going to the mall arcade? Oh yeah. Arcades was so much fun. When I was a kid, like, I met a couple of my girlfriends from being at the arcades. It was so sick. And then it was basically in the arcade was a Wendy's, and it was the only Wendy's in Scotland at the time. And it was at an arcade dash like movie theater place, and it was so fucking cool. Going in like 7, 8 years old, going down to the arcades, playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 4 players. You know, you go with your best friend, it's like a double date at that age. You go for burgers and chips, watch a movie, play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, fucking Terminator, and what's it called? The cop game as well. The one where you could push the pedal and make the cop like dodge and shit. Time Crisis, that was it. Oh my god. Such good times. Really, really good times. Yeah, same with me. I thought I was gonna get banned for looting a character. They need to make a new Time Splinter game. I just don't think it would be ever the same, you know? I definitely think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 4-player, was one of my favorite arcade games of all time. Or like, what was the Toad game? I can't remember what it was. Something Toads. Battletoads? Was it Battletoads? It was kind of like that. Like those kind of like side-scroller beat-em-up games. Double Dragon also really fucking good. And then you had Road Rash, Daytona, the like 4 to 8 player Daytona track thing. I spent so much time in Daytona. The good old Sega games. Twisted Metal. And some of the horror games as well. Where you picked up the gun and you had to shoot at it. It was like a zombie game. I can't remember the name of it. Seen the Splinter Cell Netflix series? No, yet, no. Godzilla type monsters and say that was Rampage. That was a classic. Rampage was good fun. House of the Dead, that was it, yes. House of the Dead. Again, it's a shame that these things are not a bit, like, there's some places where, like, in Manchester, and especially, like, Korea and Japan, they've got, like, arcade centers with vintage arcades. And it's incredible, you know? No, I think it's not being old. I think it's just being lucky to be around a really good time for video gaming. That's it. Like, I mean, if you look at back then, you went to an arcade place, you interacted with other human beings, you know? You had fun in the games, you didn't care about winning or losing. Obviously, you were trying to get the highest points on the leaderboard and stuff like that. And you just generally had fun. Now, like, video games bring you down because they're always just building it around money instead of trying to make it fun. And difficult, you know what I mean? Like, whenever these companies keep making games easier and easier, I think you're losing out on so much because of it. I did try Ark. I played it all weekended. I really enjoy it. I still don't know if I'm going to buy it yet. Getting too old? Fuck no, dude. You're only old when you're dead. That's it. Age is just a fucking mentality. That's all it is. Dude, look at one of the best snipers in Battlefield is that American veteran. What's it called? He streams as well. Grandpa Games or something like that. I don't even know what the name of it. Look at that dude. He's like in his fucking 70s, 80s kicking the shit out of people in Battlefield. So age is only a mentality, dude. That guy's a living proof that don't let your age fucking slow you down. I'll be 80 years still jacking off to fucking clown porn. Did he go out of hospital? I don't know if he was in the hospital or not. I wouldn't trust the Bad Coming 2 devs as the lead. I think I'll probably cater and buy Arc Raiders, but what I'm gonna do is stream Star Citizen during the day and then go exclusive at Kick in the evening and play Arc Raiders. Just so it doesn't affect my stats on Twitch, because I don't think many people will want to watch me play Arc Raiders. So we'll do that exclusively on Kick, I think. After the first weekend, you know. Hello. It's a short stream today, guys. I do apologize. I've got to take Nova to Inverness to get laser therapy for his leg and get him assessed. And then next week is hydrotherapy. So I'll be taking a short video for people on membership on the website. They'll get to see the video first and then I'll release it later to everyone. Exclamation mark merch or website if you want to get involved in that. I don't post often there. It's like basically like Patreon, but all is it. Hello. What's wrong with you? Hmm? Look at this face, chat. What is it? Which one? Which one? Are you wanting a chew? Would you like a chew? Yeah. Snack time. Snack time. It's head pat time? No, we got some snacks here. Come here. Yum, yum, yum. Sit. Yum. Hi, Nova. You want something? Here he is. Look at bright eyes. He's going to get some lasers on him today, chat. His legs will be feeling loose and juicy later on. We watch for the unfiltered Scottish commentary, not the game. Well, I'm still going to do, like, Arc in the evening for the streams on exclusive on Kick. Because I was showing this off, if anybody doesn't know, we're streaming basically live on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. You can do exclamation mark multi or at the top. But just to be full transparent, this is what I earned in one day of being a Kick partner and under 20 viewers. Literally 60 cent from chat engagement. That's just people typing in channel. $16 for just being live on Kick, and $23 from 5 gifted subs at 95% split. Like, holy shit. Absolutely insane. And I think the chat engagement was kicks. Kicky bit things and stuff. So absolutely bonkers. Literally made, you know, nearly $40 from one stream. Kick really, really support content creators. It's crazy, man. Absolutely huge. So I appreciate all the lurkers over on Kick. Thank you so much, guys. Like, that extra money that we'll be getting on Kick will be able to get Nova into Physio way more now. Because it's like $100 every week for him to get Hydro. And I think it'll be worth it. But yeah. We're getting assessment today. He's getting some laser therapy to loosen off his leg muscles. And then next week, he's going to get his hydrotherapy. I always forget to have it running in the background. I massively appreciate people over there. Also, YouTube as well. YouTube is definitely going to be a slow game, I think. Because obviously, like, you know, we got 5 likes. Thank you, guys. It's not for everyone. Yeah, see, like, this guy's still upset, like, chat. He's super upset. He seems to think that slagging off my hairline actually affects me. It's so sad. We're currently experiencing AWS related outage that may prevent players from logging into their accounts. If you're already logged in, you should be unaffected. Well, I don't think we're getting into any server anytime soon. Or maybe we will. Nope, there we go. Hit with the anti-cheat thing again. But wait, hair recession is genetics and often associated with high testosterone levels? Exactly, dude. But also, I shave because I like being bald. Like, you can see literally here. You can see, like, the hair grain and stuff like that. But I shave because it's just so much easier than having it looking weird, you know? But this dude seems to think that, like, I get upset because I'm bald. It's like, huh. The hell would I get upset for being bald? I save so much money not having to get haircuts. You been getting that as well, Tundra? Yeah, it's bad. Again, with AWS down or going down, I don't think we're going to be able to play until it stabilizes. Which kind of sucks, man. Again, this is a short day for me because of the therapy. Small sad man? Yeah. You know the crazy thing is, because I timed out the person for like 24 hours, Blade. It's the fact that they came back to say that. They purposely came back the next time I was live to say something like that. And it still doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me at all. You can keep going all you want. I'll eventually have to ban the person if that's the harassment they're going. But imagine being that small. You have to come back to a channel to say something like that. This is the problem that we have with today's world. People don't have enough things going on. Yo, Peter, thank you very much for the sub, dude. Would you guys be upset if I just said thank you for like the follow on YouTube? Because it just makes more sense to me to say follow. I don't know why YouTube had to be edgy by calling it a subscription. Because you're not really subscribing to anything. See, the thing is though, I don't think it's like even letting me join. I might just let it time us out and then close the game. Wait. What's this meme? Wait. It looks like your EA account broke the rules in our conduct. You're suspended for 72 hours. Here's why. Whilst reviewing your account, we saw inappropriate content general in Battlefield 6. Violation context, in-game chat, GG. This message implies a good game, however, the losing team might have had a bad one instead. And alright, it's manipulated, alright. And you find this hurtful. Okay, that's kind of funny. You can play again when your suspension ends. We've warned you before, so if you break the rules again, yeah. So they've just edited this part here. That's funny. Man, imagine if you did get banned for saying GG in a video game. That'd be crazy. Read the ban reason, yeah. Yeah, I definitely think, like, I don't think we're gonna be able to get any gameplay out of this, sadly. So it'll just be chat and hang, guys. Also, Anderson on YouTube, thank you for the follow as well, dude. You're in any servers? Wait, are any servers are working? You can't log in? It's more the servers are just like timing me out, but it also comes up with a weird error saying anti-cheat, violation, or error or something like that. For subs, which partners give you more money? Kick or Twitch? Kick, dude. Kick biomes is crazy. So again, look at this, right? Because I like to be full transparent with my viewers. So one stream on the 17th was 5 gifted subs at you spend $25, I get $23.70 on Kick. That would have been like $12 on Twitch basically. And then I got $16 for just being live on Kick. The income that you can earn on Kick over Twitch and YouTube is insane. Absolutely insane. Again, even chat engagement, 60 cents. But I think that was from Cell's Kicks, though. I'm not sure if that was from typing or whatever, but again, really, really cool compared to what you earn on Twitch. Amazon Web Service was experiencing major problem. SC runs them, so we're screwed for now. Yeah. You get paid so just recently Tundra got partnered no, that's on Kick, Tundra. I just recently got partnered on Kick, and basically they have a system where when you're live on Kick, you get paid a hourly rate depending on how many viewers and time you put in and stuff. So unlike Twitch, which you get a 50%, it's not even 50, it's like 55% profit from ad revenue. It's crazy, but because you can multi-stream now, which is a new thing for me, because obviously when I started being a content creator, you could only be on one platform at one time. So the idea is I can make money on Twitch if somebody wants to watch 1440p, 1440p on YouTube, and 1080 on Kick and stuff. So let's see if it's 100 next time you check. What do you mean, Sell? Also, I don't get any notification from Kicks because I didn't see I don't see that coming through on any alert right now. Sadly so. Yeah, there's like nothing. I think kicks are so new that there's no alert system for it. So I'm missing out on those ones, sadly. The chat engagement. All right, wait. Let me just check then. I'll go to the other page and have a look. Oh, it is. Yeah, thank you. I just refreshed here. So there, right. So chat engagement is kicks. I thought it was somebody typing stuff, but it's definitely your thing, Sel. Thank you. Also, how many did you send, by the way? Let me have a look here. So you sent 100 and I get the 100. The $1. Wow, that's cool. So it's 100% then. That's really cool. Really cool. Kick, again. Kick can definitely start playing, making waves. The problem is I just don't get any notifications about kicks yet, sadly. Also, thank you for all the follows as well coming in. Belty wins as well. Appreciate that, guys. Sorry I can't really show you much of the game. Kind of dead game right now. I need to try and figure out a way to... see that. Maybe I'll be able to get stream elements to show that, so who knows. McDonald's site. No! I'm getting to treat myself to McDonald's since I'm going to the city today for dinner. My whole one meal of the day is going to be McDonald's today. And I don't get McDonald's very often because it means I've got to travel like 32 miles because I live rural. McDonald's has to be operational by the time it comes to dinner. No! I need to use the app. Need to wait an hour to chat. Appreciate that, Biomes. Thank you, dude. I just went to Kick to see it and I thought I was at Twitch. What do you mean? Announcement 23 minutes ago. We're currently experiencing AWS related out. Are they getting DDoS? Or somebody just not feeding the hamsters correctly? Just got anti-cheat error, Ken. The UI. Yeah, it's like the UI of Kick is really good. I like it as well. I still need to upload the emotes and stuff, but I do like how, for example, 2 Steps, thank you guys for all the follows. I do like how it's a little bit more colorful. You know what I mean? It's a little bit more pleasant on the eye, I feel. But yeah, I need to get emotes uploaded because I've only got the global ones and L and W for the channel. I'll try and get some of that sorted out.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Fucked up. Yo, thank you very much, Glitch. 10 months. Appreciate that, dude. Oh, actually, no. Wait. What was that? What was that? I can't even... Wait, I need to go to a different screen. Where is it? It's Cell with the 10 gifted. That's why. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Also, you gifted to stream elements. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Sal. W's in chat. Yeah, see, that one alerts on the stuff. It's a shame that's a little bit... Oh, where is it here? Complicated. Ah, see, now it's looking... There we go. There we go. Yeah, because that's confused me. I was looking there, but if I just scroll down, you get the 10 there. Awesome. Thank you so much, Sal. Huge support. Now let's see what's here, right? Because again, being full transparent to people in the income that we actually make on Kick. So 41, then you refresh it to sell. So look at this. From the 10 gifted subs, $47. Like crazy. In 2 streams, that's literally nearly the amount of income to get Nova into therapy. You do this on Twitch, you would never get any of this, right? Your cake also has no channel rewards. We don't really have them even on Twitch, to be fair. We've got the lurking one, right? You've got I can do these ones if you want, but these are just basically to say I'm arriving, you know. That's it. Like I've joined basically. But yeah, that is crazy, chat. Absolutely crazy. And we don't even know what the partner income yet is like. And you know the crazy thing, this is something that I want to just go with what Kick is doing over Twitch and YouTube. See that partner income? If I had been exclusively on Kick for that stream, for example, it would have been like it would have been 32 for the partner income because it's 2 times. And this is with like under 20 viewers. Like, chat, I kind of want Twitch to collapse. It's absolutely bonkers. Why is other platforms not like this? This is a huge amount of money compared to like what Twitch would offer. Yeah, I suppose working. But the thing is though, is by the time it gets to that level, I'll be like 50 years old and, you know, I might actually have a retirement fund. It's really cool. Really, really cool. Again, being able to multi-stream is just a huge, huge thing nowadays. Yeah, definitely think it's a GG on being able to play today, guys. Let me close this down. The question is, will my account get absolutely screwed over it? Kick is running on fumes in the red, still using, what do you mean, in the red? Still using AWS backend as well? What do you mean running on fumes? I do, Skyno. I'm a full-time canine behaviorist. The problem is I can't do it because, well, my working dog has a fucked leg. So this was like the big problem with it is I can't do my full-time job. That's why I'm streaming like 9 to 5 right now these days, Skyno. Because normally I would start at 12 when I finish, but I can't do any work right now because I've got to look after Nova. He's unable to work, and Nick's, unfortunately, as beautiful he is, he's not bright enough to be my main working dog. Because he's just too much of a big baby boy. And at 40 kilograms, he can hurt other dogs if he's not careful, so it's just a little bit extra work. So sadly, right now, we're down to just content creating, so trying to get as much income from it is... Like, that's why, like, on Kick, partnered with them, redoing the YouTube stuff, trying to do that. I'll be doing, like, short-form content on YouTube as well. But it's just all trying to get everything twisted around and doing other things. But it's just all trying to... I do have a TikTok channel. You can do ! TikTok. However, it only has one video with like 700 and something K views. You can see it here, chat. This is my TikTok video. 675K views. I got 4,200 followers and 58 likes. There we go, right? There's my TikTok. But I need to start doing this. So I'm gonna be doing like YouTube. I don't do Instagram because for me, Instagram is all about the dogs. So I don't upload anything Star Citizen related, but if you ever want to see the dogs in their off days, you can go and see. Oh, look at Nick, she's a little puppy. A little cutie. And there's baby Luna. Before she passed away. Absolutely beautiful girl. But you can see how it went from this to this within a year. Oh, sorry, under 6 months. So little baby Nyx with Nova to 6-month-old Nyx. So I keep Instagram separately, and I will be getting back to TikTok, YouTube, all these things. Thank you for all the love on Kit, guys. See you and shoot. Appreciate that, dude. Delta Airlines got hit too by this? That's crazy, man. And there's 2 pigs? Yeah. It is. It's bonkers, eh, Meeper? It's crazy how much of our infrastructure would collapse if internet came down. Have you guys ever seen the TV series Revolution? And it was basically where some company in America sent up nanobots to like basically EMP the world. So internet, vehicles, all technology basically stopped, mobile phones, everything. And we went back down to like basically primitive stuff. Yeah, they fucked up the ending of it. It was stupid with it, right? But at the beginning of it, yeah, it only had 1 season. And it started off so good. And like the guy, the head of Google was like in trouble, overweight, stuff like that. Because obviously it's like different characters. But it just showed you that within like the first 5 years of the internet and electricity coming down, how people collapsed, you know? And if that ever happened, I'm so glad I live rural. Because cities would eat themselves, you know? It's just bonkers. And it, again, really cool series. Really like the idea of it. But they just fucked up the ending of it so hard. And it was only 1 season, sadly. But very interesting. Looters everywhere, yeah. Looting, yeah, just crazy stuff. Remember, carry the biggest stick, and you don't get looted. What's my time? Let's see if we can get maybe one try. The New World, yeah, because New World's AWS as well, Amazon. The show Jericho was a hidden gem of a show. Also, if you get the past social politics behind it. Last Man was a good example. I need to catch up with Gen Z. Or Gen V or whatever it's called. I've still not even watched season 1 yet. Oh yeah, we're not getting in. It's a different server, but we're not getting in, chat. I watch with the links, guys. Only subscribers can post it. Pokemon? Oh no, chat. Pokemon Go is down. Oh no. People walking around in real life will have to interact with other people in real life instead of fake Pokemon. Oh dear. Snapchat. Wait, does anybody even actually use Snapchat anymore? Oh no, my ring is down. No. It's all good, dude. It's all good. Did you stay up to date with the boys? I am up to date with the boys. I've just not started Gen V. Yeah, I've not watched Pacemaker season yet either. Normally what I do, chat, is I binge seasons. So I kind of wait till like there's 2 or 3 seasons of a show out, and then I'll binge like all 3 of those seasons in a week or something. Imagine you can't open the door anymore because AWS. That's the thing. Like I would never. Have you anybody these days got any of these new sort of cars that don't have handbrakes? I don't trust a car that doesn't have a lever handbrake. I just don't, chat. My mother's car, which is like a Land Rover, has this little lift button to put the handbrake on. I don't trust that shit. I can't trust like even a Tesla or anything like that. I just don't. I need a handbrake. I need a handbrake and I need keys to get into a car. It just feels wrong when it's not like that. Your car has no handbrake? Yeah. I've not started watching Expanse yet. I'll probably watch Expanse when the game is coming out. You have an electric car? I hear such bad things about cars. Like, that are full electric. Like 5 grand to replace the battery and stuff if it actually goes wrong. Not a fan of it? Yeah. I'm old school. I don't know how many times a handbrake has saved me in like possible accidents because I'm able to fucking just, you know, yank that and fucking twist the car. $10K for the battery without labor? Holy shit. Yeah, that's expensive. I have a Challenger without handbrake. Part of it in some sport cars to prevent e-brake sliding, causing crashing. Yeah, I'm just old school when it comes to these things. I don't like cars. Like, ABS is cool and stuff like that, but, Manual is today's best theft device? Yeah, exactly. What was the stat in America that... In America, you have, like, very, like, low percent knowledge of actual manual driving. Like, it's more common to use automatic. Yeah, we know, Dash. We know, dude. It's completely broken. If one wants to a reliable car with endless self-maintenance option, old Defender. Dude, I would love an old Defender. But it's so expensive to even buy them because of how classic they're now related as. My neighbor literally right beside me has an old Defender. And that thing is an absolute powerhouse of a vehicle. Now imagine the ISS runs on AWS. What was that thing? The meme last year, chat, where those 2 people got stuck on ISS for like a year. They were only meant to be there for like 10 days or something, and they were stuck over a year. That is the biggest meme like ever. New drivers here, yeah, 95 to 98% drive automatics. That's mad. Like, I hate automatic cars, chat. Like, if I'm not able to double clutch, left hand foot brake, I just, ugh. and I don't have a handbrake lever, I feel so unsafe in a car. 13% of cars sold in USA have manual. That's nuts. Yeah, like for me, I need to be able to double clutch, left foot brake, handbrake, turn if need be. I'm not a big fan of ABS. I just rather just control it myself, or at least have the ability to disable the computer systems in a car. Like the first ever car I learned to drive in was a Porsche. As a kid, did a lot of like go-karting and like racing and stuff like that. Nothing professional, just for fun. No, it was my father's Porsche glitch. Just got to drive it around in a low cut field at like fucking 5-10 miles per hour. But that was the car that I learned to drive in at like a really young age. 7, 8, 9 kind of age. Well, this is poop. I kind of wanted to complete at least one faction today before I had to leave, chat. This really sucks. It's cool, getting some good banter though. Does anybody know if Ark Raiders was on AWS? Just in case. You asked for Twitch to fall apart earlier? Yeah, I kind of got my wish, right? I kind of got my wish, chat. That's kind of spooky. I did say after seeing the stats on Kick, I wouldn't be against like Twitch collapsing. I think Twitch will kill itself though. Like, you know how like Twitch was like, people are like, oh, Mixer will kill Twitch, Kick will kill Twitch. I think Twitch will kill Twitch, to be honest. This the stuff that's been going on at TwitchCon this year is absolutely disgusting. It's getting out of hand, man. Just crazy. People are so unsocialized anymore now. It's just bonkers. Well, I think Ark servers are down anyway because of the end of the playtest. Kick also uses AWS, yeah, but we only want the Twitch side of it to collapse. Time to play Mario on the SNES. I found my Game Boy Color. And I don't know if it'll work. I'm gonna have to go and get some batteries for it. The original Game Boy Color when it first came out, and it came with Pokemon Yellow or whatever it was. It's like the only game that I have for it. Twitch are fucked up bad, but I take Twitch over Kick? Why? What would be the reason for that, Lancer? Yeah, I know, seeing show. It's crazy, man. And Twitch covering up. The original first version of Game Boy? That's cool. Another modern car that would get my full hard endorsement really is Suzuki Jimny. Dude, I would love a Suzuki Jimny. Even the new ones, to be honest. But the Jimny is sick. It's really, really cool. The old school ones, anyway. Also, the Daihatsu, it was a three-door Daihatsu where the rear chairs were up as a Jeep. is really good as an old school Jeep. I can't remember the make of it, but it was made by Daihatsu. It was 3 doors, big wheel on the back end, and the back chairs were raised up where they could see over the driver. Is it the Daihatsu 4-track? Was that it? That thing was incredible for its time as a little like off-roader. Hosted at Google. Alright, okay. That's interesting. Hey Spinner, how you doing, dude? Well, AWS is down, Spinner, so Star Citizen's down, yeah. But yeah, Daihatsu 4-track, if that's the one you guys are talking about, the Suzuki Jimny, the old school Defenders, even the extra long Defender. I can't remember what that number was on it. They're old school. And then there was a certain Jeep, as in Jeep, the company Jeep, which had a really old school off-roader that was so good back in the day. And we're talking about like late 90s, 2000s. The 90 Defender, that's so yeah. So the long base was the 110, right? How was Arc Raiders? Really good game, dude. Really, really good. Yeah, again, I would, like, no joke. The sad thing is, though, CN, the thing that happened at Twitch also happened to Cutlet at SeasonCon last year. Cutlet had some guy, like, starting on him at SeasonCon. So, next, like, no joke, next SeasonCon, just always be wary of people. Because again, Cutler is, like, as much as he, like, attacks players in game and stuff like that, that's just not called for, guys. Not at all. Like, that dude is so fucking lucky that I wasn't with Cutler at the time, because full-blown Scottish would have happened. And I only heard about it after SeasonCon, because Cutler just kept it to himself, but then obviously talked about it on his stream. And apparently CIG dealt with it or something like that. But I see anybody of my, like, people that I hang around with getting assaulted at a con or something like that, you better have insurance. Because there's never a need to do that shit. This dude at Twitch should be locked up. Like, fucking hell, man. He could have had the ability to stab Emiru, like Emmy, and nobody would have stopped. Like, all these content creators watched this dude just powerhouse through, and not one of them did anything. It's fucking disgusting, man. Like, chivalry is gone from males, man. It's a game, don't bring it to real life. Exactly, like, it's fucking crazy. Yeah, that's the craziest thing, like, but I saw a video of different, like, people doing their own, like, what's it called when you, is it vlogging? Where you're, like, or live streaming, whatever, real live streaming, I don't know what to call it. And basically, from different aspects, this guy just came through the door and you see him just fucking storming towards, like, the area where Emmy was. So it showed you, like, different content creators in real life. Yeah, so they're in real life doing thing, and you can see in different streams clipped together, this guy entered the building and just fucking beelined it for her. He could have had any fucking weapon or anything and inflicted mass amount of damage, and nobody fucking stopped it. This dude was storming through. It wasn't like your typical, like, I'm just going fast walking. This dude was on a mission, and nobody got involved. It's crazy, like. And the security guards were so slow. Like, holy shit. Nobody saw this dude coming, and you can see it from multiple angles. Like, this dude just charging through. Nobody fucking stopped. Yeah, he could have ended her. And she's saying she'll obviously be pressing charges against the guy, but no joke, man. This guy should not be allowed to just walk around freely, like. That could have been really, really bad. Really, really bad. And she handled it really well. She's very, obviously, like, when she was talking about it the next day, she was very shaken by it. She's saying that's the last, not SisonCon, but TwitchCon she's going to go to. And it's the same thing that can happen to Star Citizen cons. Like, all it takes is for somebody to not understand boundaries of you are a viewer. And this is why I don't play with you guys in video games because of this. It's so fucking dangerous. You are a viewer. You are not allowed to come to my house and do weird things or turn up to an event and push your way past people and shit like that. Like, boundaries have to always be set. And it just shows you how fucking crazy people are. This is why I will never play with viewers unless it's like an open thing, like we're testing stuff. Because people just, like, had so many times where people are like, oh, why can't I play with you? I subscribed to the channel for 12 months. I don't give a shit. You do that because of your own thing. That doesn't mean that you get to come play video games with me. My anti-cheat error. Yeah. It's pretty much GG, guys, when it comes to playing Star Citizen right now. Don't forget, when seconds matter, the police are only minutes away. If only Arc Raiders server online. I don't have enough time, dude. I've got to take Nova for his physiotherapy session today. So I'm only streaming till 12 anyway. Because I got to drive for an hour. At least I'm getting McDonald's for evening meal though. In movies, the whole kill via pen pencil isn't crazy. I had a friend killed with 2 stabs from a screw. Oh yeah, yeah. Even high heels. I used to work on the door at Three Sisters in Edinburgh, and I've seen somebody had their face skewered because when he got knocked over, a woman who was like boyfriend, girlfriend of the antagonist, basically, used her high heels and skewered right through the guy's mouth. If she had been anywhere in this area, she would have killed him. But it went through here. Out through the mouth. And I bet you back then, nothing fucking happened to her either. But fucking crazy, like. I've seen people get glass bottled for no reason. Yeah, exactly, Koff. The dude did nothing. Like I said, Chivalry is dead. I'm sorry, but if you're a fucking security guard and somebody is beelining towards your fucking client, you're meant to get your body in between. No matter the fucking cause of it, like. He literally grabbed her by the face and tried to kiss her. He could have fucking had acid in his hand or anything. Bonkers. Bonkers shit, man. And I was telling this to Glitch in Orbit, because Glitch in Orbit was hanging out with me and Henkin at SitCon, and this guy kept constantly following her until he literally hit the TDL brick wall. And she was like, oh, why is that? This dude is literally fucking texting you whilst being beside you. That is creepy as fuck. And he was like, come back to my house and stuff. And she was like, you know, he was nice as pie. Like, this dude was going to do fucking shit to you and you're just too nice to fucking see it. And I'm having to deal with that whilst being fucking rat-arsed. The thing is though, is I'm locked though, TXG. So I can only select to best. I need to wait for my client or character to be released before I can try Australia servers. But thank you, dude. I just don't think I'll have enough time because I don't know where. Does AC work? I would imagine it would be, but again, I'm just more happy just to chill and chat to you guys until I end. We'll be back tomorrow with a full-length stream and we'll try and finish it off. Hopefully all this stuff will be sorted out. Time for her to get new bodyguards. Well, the funny thing is though, Sideways, sorry, is she had a bodyguard, but that bodyguard was banned from going to another Twitch venue because, quote, he grabbed somebody by their arm to take them away from Emmy. And he's banned from being able to come to a Twitch event because Twitch banned him. They banned a security guard literally fucking doing his job. Yeah, stopped a stalker basically, yeah. And all they did was grab the arm. That's it. Nothing, you know, no pincers, no pressure points. Just doing his fucking job and he got banned for it. A security guard. So her main security guard couldn't do the fucking job. And the guys were just fucking useless. But it's more the point that nobody else, chat, nobody else. All these big content creators that fucking chest beat on stream didn't even fucking go to help her out. Everyone just watched like pathetic fucking insects. It's crazy to me. Like if my friend was ever involved in any danger, that dude would have been on the ground. Even if it meant my life getting ended. But they're just sitting there like that. And the dude walks away. Nobody did anything. This dude just walked away. He could have fucking, like, ended somebody else. He could have gone on a spree and nobody did anything. It's bonkers, man. Hey, DJ, how you doing? It always works. It's perfect. Shut up. Did you play Arc Raiders, DJ? Are you still heavily indoctrinated in your EVE Online experience? There should have been a brawl. You don't need to brawl somebody, but nobody forced him to the ground and put him into a lock. Which I don't understand. You have security guards that just pushed him away, but didn't get him on the floor. He could have literally fucking ended somebody else's life, and those security guards did a shit job. They didn't do anything, dude. It's crazy. Those guys should never be hired ever again. Just nuts. I've never seen such pathetic security. That guy could have fucking gone boop and fucking taken out thousands of people. Nobody did anything. Personal bodyguards aren't allowed to hold people? Dude, I wouldn't even care if it meant losing my job. That guy literally assaulted her on the face. He could have fucking put acid. He could have stabbed her. He could have walked off and stabbed somebody else with a pen, pencil, anything like that. He should have been detained on the ground. Even if it meant losing your job. That's your job, is to prevent loss of life as a bodyguard. Not fucking push him and start saying go away. I don't give a shit. You're not allowed to do anything. Like, if you're a bodyguard, that is your job, to prevent loss of life. And Twitch should have never banned the other guy for the other time. Crazy world we live in. Absolutely crazy. Security guards getting banned for doing their job, and security guards too pathetic to do their job because they don't want to get banned. Just, what fucking world are we living in? It shouldn't even be called a bodyguard anymore. It should be called a push guard. Or Chihuahua guard. That's it. Chihuahua. Even a chihuahua would have done a better job. What's for dinner? I've never tried anything like chicken at McDonald's, so for the first time ever, I'm gonna try. I think they have a McSpicy. A McSpicy, I think it's called. I'm going to try that and something else. Apparently he did get arrested, but he was able to be walked out of the complex by Twitch security instead of being detained for police. They allowed him to leave the facility. And then it was later that he got detained. This dude could have literally gone on a fucking killing spree and nobody gave a shit. That's what is bonkers to me. Like, I would have been sat on that guy's back with cable ties round his fucking legs until the police came in to detain him. I don't care if I lost my job. I would have been sat there looking at fucking Instagram, you know? And sat on his back. You ain't fucking moving, Tubby. Until then. I don't care if I lost my job. That guy could have gone on a killing spree. And especially in America. You never know these days. Yeah, exactly. Walked around for 2 hours. Nobody did a fucking thing. That is very scary, guys. This guy, luckily he was just a fucking perv. Wanting a quick kiss. This is why whenever I go out, I always carry cable ties with me. It's a weird thing, I know, but I always carry fucking cable ties. Yes, like, rules in America or whatever the fuck at TwitchCon need to be changed. A bodyguard should be allowed to be a bodyguard regardless. If you break somebody's arm for them trying to assault Emmy or whatever, who fucking cares? That's your job. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I like, it just blows my mind that people are not allowed to do anything like that these days at these events. I'm sorry, but no. Did he only get a 30-day ban? Oh no, shit. I get a permanent ban on Twitch for stabbing an NPC in SPK and saying shank and cunt to it. I get a 30-day permanent ban, losing my subscription, and this dude who could have assaulted somebody in real life only gets a 30-day ban. What's fucking going on? Does anybody remember what we actually got up to before the servers had a flunk? I think it was like, what, 1200 or something? So I think we only have to do like under 5 missions left, right? We'll have to do them tomorrow. Four and a half, right, okay. That's not bad then. We'll get that done and then we'll move into the other one. I'm surprised CIG still haven't put like multiple videos for SeasonCon up yet. They've just still got the live stream. Check on Spectrum? Yeah, I just don't have the time. Maybe I do. VTubers have longer bans for showing hips than a creep assaulting a woman. It's crazy, man. Folks are back in? Right, let's load up, see if it actually works. Yeah, Alpha. Thank you much for the 48 months. 2 years of support.
よよー7
Thank you so much, dude. W's in chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. At least I can change region now. Should we try best? Let's try best and see what happens. 86 in Q. Okay, that's definitely looking. Glorious binary. I'll try and get one mission done, chat. Did we get patch notes for this update? No. Well, it's basically, I think it's the hot fix that's moved over to the live system. But no, I don't think we got many. We don't really get hot fix like updates. We only get told the hot fix is in, right? Yeah, exactly. Again, I don't understand the system. Like, I nearly lose my channel from stabbing an NPC at SPK in front of 300 people. And this dude nearly offs somebody in real life and only gets a 30-day ban. Like, how am I ever meant to compete with that chat? It's so backwards. This world is so backwards now. It's crazy. And security guards not allowed to be security guards. Just in case somebody gets a sore boo-boo on their hand after they assault somebody. Or a stalker. You know? Yeah, it's in your journal, Calnus. In the journal, dude. So just go journal and then scroll down to where I think it says something Frontier Fighters, and it'll show you your progress with each faction for week 1 anyway. And week 2 should start this week, I would imagine. Maybe on Thursday, Friday, if they're doing it weekly like that. Maybe it's the following week, I don't know. But I imagine because there's been a few issues, maybe CIG will run it on a little longer. I know that you can do, when week 2 comes out, you can still do week 1. And so forth. Oh, did they say 28th, is it? Okay. When is that? Oh wait, is that this weekend? No, next week. Nice, okay. And then we've got Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders chat launches at 10 a.m. on Thursday. What a perfect day that stream's gonna be. Oh my god. We're gonna put like 12 hours into Arc Raiders. And be mortally scared by the sounding guns. And then looking forward to seeing what CIG have for next. I think out of all the stuff that CIG said about next, I'm just looking forward to seeing Levski. Nice, we're in. What have I lost? Cool. Finally! Yeah, even though AWS going down, that's not too bad for them to get their shit sorted out. PvP feels good in Arc Raiders, and I really enjoyed the Arc... Dude! I literally put a tweet out about the AI in Arc Raiders is insane. So, for example, you know the wasps and the hornets flying around doing that shit? They will literally, if you hide in a room, lower down to peek through the window and try and shoot you. And when you shoot their engines off, they try to recalibrate, and it's so cool to see, like, organic AI, basically. Really, really fucking cool. I've never ever seen AI in a video game like the AI in Arc Raiders.
To the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Hi,
Ugh, got
it's
cringe.
Lima with
Your
Citizens for
insurance
Prosperity.
claim has been set.
Just wanted to thank you for coming on board.
Hey John, how you doing, dude? Hope you had a good weekend. Yeah, very impressed with Arc Raiders. Like I put this one out here, right? So again, here's it here. Here's my rant, okay? Also, look at my team. This was our team for Arc Raiders. We were covering all the bases just in case, you know? Super hot, you know. Body B, Morpheus face, Morpheus glasses, long ginger locks. We were making sure that we didn't upset anybody in the character creator, right? You know? But yeah, this is what I was saying for Arc Raiders. Been playing Arc Raiders over the weekend and generally love this game design. They really nailed the feel of looter shooters. Amazing job to that team. However, Star Citizen has ruined games for me. I just can't get into anything else. Constantly saying I wish this was in Star Citizen, blah, 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 blah. Amazing audio, amazing visuals, amazing AI threat, amazing player time to kill, amazing loot system, working VoIP. These are the fundamentals where I wish if CIG could get it sorted out. Because the audio in Star Citizen sucks right now. Like the foot placing, the gunshots is so bad. The visuals, obviously, Star Citizen does really good visuals. But the AI threat, the AI just don't ever feel threatening. And after playing Arc Raiders, it's very difficult to ever look at other AI in the same way. Also, the time to kill in Star Citizen is so high compared to like how Arc Raiders is, which is if you get caught, you die. You don't just get this second life fucking chance and all that jazz. It's really, really cool. I think definitely CIG needs to slow down the ability to heal ourselves so fast. But again, if CIG conquered this system and got this done, it would be the game for decades. But the biggest thing is that VoIP works so well in Arc Raiders, and it just doesn't work at all in Star Citizen. And it's so annoying, man.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Well, you're meant to be able to get that soon, expat. They're working on that apparently, where your room will actually be a walk-around room.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval
Unless they've changed their idea on that. You won't be able to walk around the town, but apparently they're making the room a full walk-around room instead. But I don't know if it's going to make it for release. I remember reading something about it. They were like, we want to have an actual interactive room and stuff. How you doing as well, expat? Welcome in. Yeah, exactly. It's like, again... the craziness. No! God. There's always one slow person in life. An interactive home base with vendors and shooting range. Well, there is a shooting range glitch. You can go to a shooting range in Arc Raiders. Literally, instead of queuing up for a map, queue up for a shooting range. And you can go in and play with lots of mods and different weapons. And I like the vendors not being like where you run around. You don't need that. An interactive room is fine. You don't need also, why am I missing power? Okay. you can go around, like, you don't need the vendor running around and stuff. The elevator door sounds. Again, like I said, audio is so shit in Star Citizen. I don't know what they're doing.
Raised. Shields disengaged.
The audio in Star Citizen is dreadful right now. And that's not me trying to like fully compare it to Arc Raiders, because Arc Raiders is special. But like some ships don't have sounds. The footsteps in this game are like you can't even hear somebody walking around a corner. Some gun sounds don't work. Arena Commander still has that bug where if you're in offline mode and you respawn in a different ship, you gotta press escape to fix it, because again, DJ still not fixed it after a year, even though I told them about it, but no, it's cool. No need to fix that bug.
Quantum drive disengaged. Shields active.
Look at all this clutter. Gotta love it, chat. It's like a fucking parking lot now.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, what's the chances this will actually work long enough for us to get it done?
Safe arrival achieved.
What we're gonna have? We're gonna have NPCs teleporting through the ground, or we're gonna have dogs that just suddenly appear on us? What delicious treat are we getting with this run, chat? What do you think is gonna happen? 20 NPCs spawning down the hallway here? Oh, there's one. Nope. One's running that way. One just shot at me, even though it's got no line of sight. Dogs will be running around here shortly. Nade that no heard about. Of course. That's a beautiful one that we have right now. The NPC apparently can nade you without ever throwing anything at you. Fucking million shots in the dude's back. I do like this gun. It's a pretty sick gun. Just wish I could get it without bones. How many more NPCs? Do you think I'll be able to move now? Nope, nope. Oh, here we go. Round 2. Oh. What the fuck? Wow, look at that gun holding. Awesome. Hello? No, no, not an NPC, you dense dodo. Well, this is great. I would love to heal myself. Jesus. Of course. A grenade that came from nowhere. I found a chat that dislikes her. Oh, dude, I'm sick and tired of the bone gun. I just can't get to ZZ zone right now to do it. Alright, let's see if this is ours. Nope. No. See, aren't I a nice player, chat, as well? Didn't charge the dude. Because all NPCs are running around in fucking white ninja gear. Ah, here we go. We might actually get one mission done, chat. There's hope. Why is this not working? Hello. Flintstones armor all the time, yeah. Where Zach says the new weapons are in ASD loot pools as well, but that's false information. Again, I would just like one that's not the junker version, you know, like factory default gun. God, not this bug as well. Factory default would be sick. Maybe your canister is empty? I've not used enough for it to be empty, but I'll check though.
Quantum drive engaged.
I'm pretty sure I've not used 100%, but hear me out, chat.
Quantum drive disengaged.
Maybe it broke when I was trying to use it in the before AWS crash, so maybe I've just been standing there going and used it all.
Quantum drive engaged. Quantum
The
drive
amount of time this game tried to kill me by dropping my guns. I know. I know. Like, generally, CIG's should be hyper-focusing on the first-person shooter element of this game next year. Because it's so bad. Like, servers aside, the whole mechanics around about trying to heal yourself and not shoot yourself and draw a weapon, holster a weapon, it's so bad, chat. It really, really is. And this is something where, like, Chris Roberts really needs to shut his fucking pie hole, like. I don't think he realizes how shit his game is. I just don't. I think the fucking people at the company are just, like, telling Porky Pies, like, you play this game for more than an hour, you will come across so many issues with this game.
landing gear deployed.
He needs to play on public service? Yeah.
Engine system disengaged.
Like, FPSing in this game is dreadful. Really bad. Oh, see, doesn't it have... Oh, it is 0%, yeah. So it definitely has run out then, whilst the servers crashed. Because I definitely didn't use 100% of that juice. It's a screenshot simulator, it's not even it. No. Chatted. Did you see my ship just like randomly float away when I was in the screen? Also, no, this is not working. What's the is it Alt F4? Do I have to Alt F4 to make this work? This stupid bug, man. Let me go and heal myself. Just wait a bit? Yeah, I guess so. Store this whilst I wait. So I don't want to get
to the
bugged.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Oh no, never mind. It's already bugged.
Please visit the
Fucking game. Like, generally, nothing works. Nothing works.
What better way to celebrate than with a frosty hydro frost from Kilton? The sweet
It's
cool
funny
treat
how
everyone loves.
shit SC is when you're not playing. Like, again, it's not like I'm trying to hate on Star Citizen. You know, I really want this game to be successful, but you really need to take the rose-tinted glasses off and start seeing exactly what this game is like. And that's not me addressing to players or backers, that's me addressing to Chris Roberts. Like, you are fucking smoking some seriously good copium if you think this year was good for Star Citizen. had 12 months of nothing working is not good. Even if you add 20 more billion broken things, it's still broken. That's not good. Metrics of people playing more. Right, so hear me out. The reason why metrics of people playing more is because you have to do any 30-minute content in this game, you have to spend 3 hours to achieve that 30 minutes. And that's truth. Literally, I've tried to complete this event, and oh, no joke, yesterday we took 5 missions and only 2 worked. So in 3 hours gameplay, we only managed to do 2 missions. And that's why your metrics are higher. Because you have to spend more time playing this game because of how broken this game is. If people actually played legit, you would see the metrics a lot lower. You get full points for sharing, yeah. But again, we still had to meme around. Right, I'm gonna have to try an Alt F4 chat. Try and get this iPad to spawn. Like, their database, their backend, everything's just been bad, man. And that's not AWS's fault, it's just bad. In 2 days? Yeah. Oh, I forgot to buy more medical canister. Whoops. After playing the FPS in Battlefield 6 and coming back to this game, which came from the CryEngine Crisis, which was so good, it made me so fucking sad. Yeah. It's a shame, because, again, Star Citizen could literally be the best game of decades, and decades to come, but you have somebody like Chris Roberts in charge, and that will be the downfall of all. And then the yes guy, what's his name? That does like PU and Squadron 42 as well. Like, I bet you he doesn't be real with Chris Roberts. Rich Tyler, yeah. Tyler. I bet you he just fucking sits pretty and just fucking yes mans to Chris. And not say, look, your game is a pile of fucking shit. You're releasing ships that are broken constantly. You're releasing gameplay loops that are broken. Yeah, there we go. We don't have the pad at all. I don't know of any other way to... There we go. There we go. Okay, I've got it fixed now. So, ship. Using that method. There we go. It's just crazy, man. Like, you have to go through all of this just to finish a mission. Alt F4 or use your ship, whatever. Like, that's why the metrics are higher. A simple mission takes so much longer than required to do because it's just broken. Alright, that puts us up at 1225 for that. We're nearly finished this one. I'll finish that off with the boys tonight. Chris Roberts Game Design Bible, TDM. I don't know. Like, you know, the funny thing is, right? For me, whenever you do something storyline driven, I just don't understand why you have to do the same storyline mission 15 times to get the reward, right? Wouldn't it be more cooler to do a rich storyline where maybe it takes, the mission takes like an hour? And then you get the reward and you only have to do it once? I don't understand why I have to keep doing this shit as a storyline. If it was a normal day-to-day repeatable mission, I get it, but it's meant to be a global event. Why am I doing it more than once?
Hi, it's Lima. I'm just
So they can
checking, but I
find
think
bugs
you
and get
got
matrix?
everything we
Then
need.
hire a proper team
Okay,
at
you'll
CIG
see
to
in a
do that for, though.
Thanks again.
Why should we have to deal with it, Onga? If you're gonna class it as a live service, then treat it as a live service.
Done a better
But
job
they don't.
disposing of that traitor. It won't matter. Even in death, they won't give you anything.
Shut up,
to find
Amelia.
us.
Shut up. Anyway, chat, I'm out of time. I gotta take Nova for physiotherapy. So So today is a very short stream. I do apologize. We will be back to normal, regular time tomorrow. But physiotherapy for the dog is required. But I appreciate all the time, all your chat, all the good stuff. Thank you as well for all the love over on Kick. I can't wait to see what even these like 3 hours achieves on the stat things. I'll try and show you that tomorrow, guys, as well, for anybody that's interested on being a Kick partner. I'm not going to rate anyone because I literally just need to get into the car and go and start heading up. But appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Let me just finish off this part here. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night. We'll try and complete that one, that faction tomorrow, and maybe work on a bit of the other one. And then I think next week's one on the 28th will be good because you don't actually have to get out your ship. You just have to kill things, which I think is going to be a lot more fun and all that stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, guys. Glitch, Lancer, Koff, Choo Choo, Relay, Shuradu, Raidu. Always confused with that name. Alpha as well. Thank you for being here, guys. Pox, appreciate it. Unga, Gray, have a good one, guys. Coop, anybody that's looking, thank you for all the follows. Thank you for all the support as well, guys. Have a good day, and I will catch you tomorrow. Take care, Donut. Appreciate it. Sideways. GG, guys. GG's.